Hi everyone, welcome back once again to our daily hacking news series. Today we have almost 12 news which is related to Trump, which is related to Adobe, which is probably we are using right now as well. So let me start with the Adobe, which is a very famous software agency. So there is a vulnerability in their product which was ColdFusion. Probably you'll be using or probably you'll be using any of the Adobe softwares, right? So there was a ColdFusion. It was said to be ColdFusion was melting down. Okay, so there was around 11 critical vulnerabilities called ColdFusion. So this is the logo of that specific product you might be using. So this is the list exactly of the 11 vulnerabilities where it was around 9.1 CVSS score and starting from 8.7.5, right? So you can check out all those details on the Hackers News, and let me cover up a very small recap of the same news is they have patched around 11 critical vulnerability which was might be exploited or about to exploit. So hackers were actually using or running the arbitrary code remotely. That can take around access of entire server where the all the softwares were hosted, right? So at least five of them bugs are already being exploited in the wild by the hackers, and rest of them was fixed right now. And just update your small suggestion, update your Adobe software as soon as possible and cold fusion at first, because there was a very big flaw in that specific codes which was written in the cold fusion, right? So update it as soon as possible if you want to be secure. Anyways, this is the entire news. Now let's move to the next one, which is Nissan, right? Which is coming from Nissan. So right now there is a huge craze of electronic vehicles. Nissan is also on the same days. So there is a leaf. Okay, you can have a small research about what exactly leaf means. Okay, so guys, there was a leaf was get hijacked, which was being used in Nissan vehicles, right? So if you're using Nissan cars having leaf functionality, then your car might be watching you. And researchers recently found that Nissan Leaf can be remotely accessed as well. Okay, so let me take out what exactly Leaf means. Okay, so Nissan Leaf is a car which is a model electronic hatchback manufactured by the solo Nissan. Anyway, this is a car model. A Leaf is basically the model of one of the car which you can see on the screen as well. So there was a might be watching because there's a lot of things which is being used in these electronic vehicles. Might be electronic vehicles. I'm not sure is it electronic or petroleum vehicle. So might be watching you. Researchers recently had a pen test on that specific vehicle, Nissan Leaf, and they found Nissan Leaf can remotely accessed as well. So it just need VIN number, which probably you'll be having of your vehicles. So they just need a VIN number. VIN number. Attackers can control climate setting, they can track movement, and even they can mess with your entire car systems as well. So it's all thanks to wide open API vulnerability which was being exploited and Nissan being noticed as well, but still it was not fixed. So I just for the meantime I recommend you to just stick something on the front of your camera, whatever you're using, whatever being used into your Nissan vehicle, and disconnect your Nissan from internet, right? So go with manual because no fix was implemented right now, but probably the update will be coming in the next 24 hours. There is a small video, there might be some copyright strike, so I'm not going to play this stuff. Anyways, next news is very interesting, which is related to Trump, right? So there's a lot of thing which is going on in US, and Krebs, probably you have heard, who was the CISA director, former CISA director. So there is a uh, Chris Krebs versus Trump is going on. It is because of the clearance clearance of the class, right? So this Chris Krebs is basically the ex CISA director. Okay, and their security clearance was revoked actually, and Trump move is being called a political hit because Krebs debunked the 2020 fraud claims as well. So right now, cyber community alarmed kind of security shouldn't be partisan, right? So you can check out all the news in order to detect and all those. So just alarming something which should not be concerned, right? Just check it out because this is going to help you while creating policy or something, because something is being revoked in the USA in the sort. Anyways, next one is coming from China, and this is a very huge news because China actually admitted that they were behind Volt Typhoon, okay, which was a part of a cyber attack. Name was Volt Typhoon, and it was targeting the US critical infrastructure, right? So China just said that they were behind that specific attack. Okay, for the first time ever, China's actually quietly confessed to US officials that they ran the World Tycoon cyber attack, and this is something insane that the US government should be concerning of, right? So the target was US telecom for your power and critical infrastructure. So these are the things which is being target all the time from the China and probably from the Russia. Okay, but China always take the standard first. And this wasn't a smash and grab; it was sneaky and long-term infiltration, which was going from what it was actually going from a long time. Okay, you can check out in the Geneva summit as well, which was took in December, and I guess at that time they confirmed that there was the part, right. And I don't know it's a strategy move or what of China, but probably you can read all those things on Security Week so that you can get more information about that. Right. Now, next news is related to Android. Most probably you're using. If you're not using Android, then you might be using iOS, right? So you are where you are standing somewhere where you need to be concerned, right? Because the Android as well iOS user need to be concerned. Okay, so there is a malware which is spreading a lot, which was called to be SpyNote, BadBazaar, and Moonshine. So I'll just take cover everyone. So the SpyNote was steals your camera feed, mic audio, and SMS. This is how they will work. BadBazaar is a kind of used to track distant and activities, and Moonshine is a kind of advanced. Is still the spyware, which is a kind of software which is being used for spying and geopolitical backing. So these bad boys are spreading via phishing link and fake apps. So actually, right now, neither Android nor iOS was able to detect these things. Might be downloading from a browser from a fake phishing link, and this is around 80% uh, things was coming. Attacks are coming from the phishing link itself. Here you can check out how the things was working. This is Android device, and this was something browsed from the Play Store. Android user download and run SpyNote Dropper APK, and then like things was uploaded on Play Store. So it was bit concerning because whenever we listen of key, always download things from Play Store authentic shop, which is coming with your Android phone. So where the peoples are need to go, right? Because they are downloading from Play Store and getting hacked or something. So this is what you can call, right? Anyways, let's move to the next news, which was related to WordPress. So there is a AutoKit WordPress plugin. So the user, those who are using the admin, those who are using AutoKit, they need to be concerned because a critical flaw lets attacker create fake admin account as well. And over 10,000 WordPress site could be exploited till now, right? And exploitation is already going around. So if you're using this, either uninstall or check for the codes, what exactly running behind the codes. Okay, update your OTK kit to 2.2.7 or higher or risk total takeover. So Cygets is it's a admin management app software. So you can check out the malicious code which execute a respective integration action event as well. So I don't know what exactly it's written, but some API things was requested from here, and you can see what method they were using, the callback, permission callback, and all those things. Might be seems to be malicious, right? Check out. Let me know what exactly it means in the comment box. And the next one is paper related to paper werewolf. So right now paper werewolf is here and it's hunting flash drives. Yes, you heard it right. So there is a new malware which was spreading via infected USB like the old school throwback. So they target air gap system like the state sponsored espionage. It is still document, lock key, and goes silent. So just remember, don't plug in the malicious USB stick. So probably you was the Mr. Robot series, right, which was on Netflix. So in the first season, someone was spreading the pen drive on the road. People were just taking it to their home and just connecting to their laptop or computer, and boom, the things was get accessed by the hackers. So don't do that city stuffs. Even if you purchase any new pen drive, just take from authentic store. I'm not promoting, but you can use Sendix or something, which is something trustworthy, and just scan before using, right? Because there might be something which was being injected. Okay, if it was used for the malicious purpose, right? So don't just plug any random USB to your device. Next one is news is spam bombing, which is a cyber smoke bomb. So threat actors use spam bombing technique to hide malicious motives. Okay, so usually if someone is targeting you, okay, suppose if you're talking with a person who is a robber, right? And if 1,000 people is coming with them, right? So you can't see who is the actual robber or who is the genuine person. So this is what this news want to convey, right? So imagine this, your inbox flood with the thousands of email in second, and while you distract, hackers reset your crypto wallet or bank password. So that's called spam bombing, and it's happening right now. So right now, just use 2FA, clean your inbox rules, and don't click blindly on any link. This is always, that's what I recommend you, right? Now, next news is related to Palo Alto. So every day the update is coming for the Palo Alto because hackers are targeting Palo Alto from a very long time. So there's a brute force barrage hit Pan OS Global Protect, which is a VPN. I have used that. Okay, so Palo Alto VPNs are under massive brute force attack. Hackers are kind of hammering login portals, looking for a weak credentials. So just activate multi-factor authentication, lockout rules, and anonymously detect as soon as possible. So just a pro tip: don't sleep on your VPN security. Right? If your VPN is connected and you are just doing some random work, don't be sure. Like VPN is also not going to save you from cyber attacks from anything. Okay, so human is only the thing who can check out all those things, right? So always keep monitor your system. If you're using your personal laptop connected to the VPN or any associate center or whatever you're using, just observe your traffic. And probably we are coming up with our own product, where product from VIH group, where you can check out what traffic your system is getting, right? I'll just keep it on traffic monitor tool, right? So now let's move to the next news, which is nation's social security fraud, Morocco. So there is a massive breach, right, in Morocco's social security fund hit. So there is a sensitive citizen data, including ID number, health, and financial record. It was exposed actually of Morocco. So the motive was likely political or activist in nature. Authorities are scrambling, but data is already up for sale on the dark web forum. So if you are a threat intelligence researcher, you can check out the dark web, right? You probably get some sort of demo data of Morocco Social Security Fund, which is to let you know they have the data and you can purchase. So just report this kind of scams if you see something, because this is not a scam. This is something which was alarmed and coming in the news. So just check that stuff so that your company will be secured. Anyways, don't avoid the security service. Now, next news is coming from Gamaredon, right? So Gamaredon goes after West military in Ukraine. So there is a APT group. Okay, I don't know what exactly spell it, but I think of it's Gamaredon, right? So this is a Russian-linked Gamaredon APT. They are targeting the military aid mission in Ukraine because this Russian Ukraine is going around war. So there's a lot of military operation is military aid is going around. So they are targeting that specific thing. So that's the kind they're using malware. Okay, they are tailored to track GPS, take a screenshot, and infiltrate defense system as well, so that they can get more and more intelligence, right? So they have force you delivered by the spear phishing, which means targeting a specific person with a military theme, right? So they are showing something which is related military and kind of spear phishing, and people were clicking and being a part. So this is a next gen cyber warfare live in the world. So Russia is just using everything to test the real time things, because Ukraine is not a big country, but it just given an opportunity to Russia to check out everything, whatever possibility they have. So that's a good thing, okay, because this is why I guess so Russia is not ending up the war as soon. But anyways, it's not for us. Next news is coming from CISA flag Linux kernel flaw. So just patch it now. There's a several Linux kernel vulnerability now sit on CISA actively exploited list. Okay, they have just created a list and listed out the Linux kernel flaw, right? So exploits allow privilege escalation, that's root access for the attackers. And if you manage Linux server, this is your patch it or regret it movement. Okay, so just because right now around 70 to 80% website servers clouds are hosting on Linux, right? Linux based server. So just update your kernel as soon as possible if you not want to be a part of any cyber attack. Anyways, so this is how you can see there's a lot of things going around. Okay, so if you want to be a secure, if you want to secure all those companies, then you can join our training community program that you can see on your screen. It's loading, taking a little bit time. Yeah, here we go. So it's starting from 1st of May. So this is a URL viehgroup.com/TCI from where you can enroll and you can be a part, from where you can secure all those things, right? Because we provide the live training and all. Anyways, let's see you in the training program. And thank you very much for watching this video. Just drop your comment. Have a great day. Jai Hind.